Do you have any interest in those e-bikes? They've got better and better, the electric bicycles. And I
Yeah.
catch videos occasionally, and there are like these vloggers that'll tour the bad part of LA. I watch a guy that does that, and he sort of has fun with, like, he'll get into a sketchy thing where, like, he's getting approached by some weird people, and he's like, and away, and the bike just goes Vee! And it's like, holy shit, he's got the ability to go 0 to 30 in like 3 seconds or something. He's gone on this little bicycle.
So e-bikes are funny because the line gets really blurred between motorcycle and like bicycle.
Yeah.
They're like I have a friend who has an e-bike and the pedals are barely functional. They're basically foot pegs. And I tried it. He uses it a dirt bike. It's a blast. I've ridden one. They're really cool. Easy to wheelie. I don't know why I was so much better at wheeling an electric bike than a gas powered one.
It's when you pull back, you can lift the front of the bike.
Maybe it was how light it was, and also I had an easier time controlling the throttle to like pull it up more when I wanted more. Whereas on an engine, I can wheel.
It's not as good as the e-bike weighs like what, 50 pounds, 100 pounds, maybe at like the heaviest if it's like a super heavy one.
Over 100. I think it was a dirt bike. E-bike.
Well, even at that, I mean, you probably weigh like what, 200 pounds, Woody, something like that, 180. Yeah. So it's really all your weight that you're controlling. So as long as you can like kind of rock it back and forth a little bit, shift the distribution, it should be pretty easy.
You're right. I think I'm a bit of a pussy sometimes because I lean forward too much when I do wheelies.
Oh, I see.
If you're really good at it, you lean way back and you're just comfortable with your like freaking head near the concrete or something. I don't know.
How do you feel about the ripstick? You like the ripstick?
Oh, are those the ones you'd swerve on? The ripstick?
Yeah, it's like a skateboard with like a joint in the middle. Those are
yes. My friends and I were all trying one together, but we were like adults, too old for ripsticks, and just like
you're never too old to rip it. You're never too old. What about the shoes?
To disagree.
Remember Heelys, the shoes with the wheel in them? Those are sick. Those are great.
Heelys are dope. I got a pair of like a size 11.5 Heelys downstairs.
They're awesome.
Yeah, but like my kids went into a Heely phase, and I wasn't going to be left out. And my daughter
around on those things
had like a 12-year-old friend. We called her Diesel, and she could pull everyone in a line.
There you go. That's epic. That's all you need.
Cool. I'm looking at this e-bike now. This thing goes like 35 miles per hour. It's like $2,500. I like that it's got that like cafe.
Oh, this is different than I imagined. I thought it would be like looking like a bicycle. This looks like a moped type thing. Yeah.
I mean, maybe I picked an ugly one. This is the first. I just Googled e-bike and I'm looking at one. This one looks fine to me. It's 1,000 watts all-wheel drive. Like, Jesus Christ.
Does it go off-road? I see the guy in it with the dirt in the pictures.
Yeah, that will.
Can you show this one, Zach? This is the one that I think is kind of cool. It's the one I rode, so I'm biased.
$2,500 is so affordable.
I don't know how much that mine costs.
Oh, yours is so cool. My God. How much is this?
I don't know. I didn't buy it.
This just looks like a dirt bike. Yeah.
Dude, it's only $4,400.
Yeah. And you can get a pedal kit for it, which is just enough to convince cops you don't need a plate.
I mean, I'm like...
Oh, you're legal. You might not care, but there are people who do.
Oh, no. What I'm saying is like I'm super tempted to like buy this right now. This thing is so fucking cool. I'm gonna sell my bike this summer. I'm riding it less and less. I'm kind of over it. And also like it gets scary occasionally. Traffic's rough. But like this seems nifty for just zipping around. I like that. I do want to go off road with it too, though. Man, that's good.
Yeah.
It seems like 80. I'm seeing the range on the others is like 80 to 120 miles or something crazy. I don't know what that one's at, but if it's anything approaching that, that's like...
No, it says up to 30 miles.
Okay.
Fully charges in 4 hours, up to 30-mile range. I think it's more of a sprinter as opposed to a marathon type thing.
That makes sense.
And the one that you linked, it looked like pedaling was part of the propulsion. In this one, you wouldn't pedal at all.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, that's just a e-dirt bike. That's cool. Yes. I'm glad that tech has advanced well enough to do that. I hope it keeps going. I hope we keep getting smaller, more compact, more high-powered batteries, and I don't care about the electronic cars. I like the electronic stuff like this, though.
Like e-cars would be more. I drove in a Rivian, and it's a weird thing for a car to weigh like. Is it 8,000 pounds? Am I exaggerating?
I didn't know that.
and still go 0 to 60 in like 3 seconds. Like that combination isn't common.
8,500 pounds, dude. My God.
Yeah, it's the battery. Like if you took people probably know this, but like the core of an vehicle is what they call the skateboard, and it's the 4 wheels and the battery pack that make the bottom of the frame, and that's where all the weight is. So it's heavy, but the weight's really low, and it's so torquey. It accelerates wildly, but it's still heavy, and it
sticks to the ground because it weighs 8,500 fucking pounds. Tows 10,000 pounds. Like that's the real e-truck. Like Elon's shit is a goofball toy compared to that Rivian. Isn't the Rivian one that has the whole like barbecue kit too?
I've seen it advertised. I want to say like, some of that stuff didn't make it into production.
If you step around toward the bed, like if you walk just back behind the cab to the bed, you like pull out this sliding thing that comes out, and it's this whole electric barbecue kit.
So it's 4-door, but behind the back seats is something they call the tunnel. And like Kyle mentioned, they use it for all sorts of different things. Some people put a kayak in there. Some people pull a barbecue kit out. Yeah, okay, that's the tunnel. And I like who they're aiming it at. They're not really saying,
me.
Look, 15 years from now, lawn crews are going to be using this to haul their shit around. Like they're not pretending that. They're like, if you're the kind of truck buyer who uses it for weekends, like to bring their toys to the
beautiful
woods,
that scenery is.
I'm your guy. And it's like, yeah. And those are real people too. Like I hear Reddit constantly rips on truck drivers who don't use their trucks as trucks. And I'm like, motherfucker, I put a dirt bike in there. Like I get it. I'm not a lawn maintenance business, but I still need a truck for my toys. I put a paramotor in there, dirt bike, whatever.
Nothing wrong with that. This is sweet. Like I've repeatedly said, I hate the way the front of this car looks. The Rivian truck looks like weird, kind of ugly. Not like, I mean, the Cybertruck is also aesthetically displeasing to me. Yeah, this is sweet. This is such a good idea. Like if you were out and about, like at some range day or some fun activity and you're outside and someone's like, I wish I had something I could do with all these hot dogs and brats I brought with me. Oh, wait. Boom. Grill right there.
There's a refrigerator in there too if you wanted, like or like whatever you want. Because
you go camping, you're the belle of the ball.
I see a lot of electric vehicles now are doing a thing where they've got a gasoline powered generator that charges the battery. It doesn't turn the wheels. It produces power with gasoline for the electric part. And when you do that, you have a lot of range and a lot of other things you can do generator wise as far as powering accessories and such. That's the future to me. Like that versatility. Like make something better. Don't cripple me and make me dependent on your charging stations. I love the idea.
I think it might be the next future, right? Like the F-150 hybrid fits the kind of thing you were talking about, where it has a freaking car engine, like quality generator on board. So your batteries aren't going to wear out, but it also has like electric level acceleration and efficiencies built into it. But if you're towing an RV with it, it's gas powered. So you don't actually have that like 60-mile range or something awful. And then when you're at the campsite, well, you've got a generator that powers the air conditioner on the RV that you plug the RV that you towed into the truck, and it's perfect. Or if you are actually a working man using the truck for work shit, you can power freaking compound miter saws and air compressors and shit like that off the truck because it has 220 power.
I like the idea of tailgating with that Rivian. Like if you're at like outside the stadium where you can't have a grill, maybe, or there's some restriction on that, like that'd be pretty cool. Or anything, any sort of like outdoor, everybody's getting together to fireworks shows. And
what kind of tailgate would they not let you bring a grill?
California.
Well, I mean, we're all in SEC states for the most part.
That's true.
Or ACC states.
Conference.
The second
for now, the SEC grows every year. Soon you'll all be the SEC.
It's funny.
It was just completely.
You ever see a slingshot in traffic?
Have I?
Yes.
You ever seen one of those 3-wheeler slingshot bullshit jobs in traffic?
Oh yeah, maybe once or twice.
Always a black guy, right?
No.
I guess I didn't notice, but maybe.
It's always you see a Subaru as a lesbian in there, but I promise you see a slingshot, it's a black dude because it's like a $13,000 car you can get with no credit, and it kind of looks cool.
But they don't even, they kind of look cool. They look goofy.
Where I live, there are no black guys, and everyone drives a Subaru. So
where I live, there are no white guys. Interesting.
There's a road called the Dragon. Has like, this is gonna be wrong, but it's close. It's like 378 turns in 11 miles, and it's popular among motorcyclists and slingshot drivers. That's where I
really. That's interesting. Obviously, I've driven that road a bunch of times. It's a fun road to drive.
Oh, you know that the Dragon's Tail, I think, or something like that.
Like up through the Tennessee, right? Like when you're going.
Yeah. I think part of it's in North Carolina and part of it's in Tennessee.
I think when I go to like Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge, I go through that. If not, then I go through a road that's so fucking curvy that it should be called the Dragon Tail.
Dude, I don't want to get off topic, but that road has the best publicist in the world because every road in the area has like 300 turns every 10 miles, and only that one is the Dragon's Tail. On
the way, are there some like nice scenic spots to pull over and look at the Smokies? Yeah, that's the best part. Anybody who's never been up there, it's kind of a hidden gem of the South, I would say. The Smoky Mountains are beautiful. I believe it's considered a rainforest.
I didn't know that.
I think it is.